Last time went through the story with Knuckles and had a really awesome fallback to Sonic 3 and Knuckles, where Knuckles first met Sonic and Tails. And also I forgot to mention this as well, that even when I put in the screen as a text, the story just starts off for Sonic and Knuckles just basically off the bat with Mushroom Hill and that stuff. And if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, because I haven't played a full story of Sonic and Knuckles at all, but oh, I was just only wandering around to just keep up with the energy instead of just being still all the time until I just confirmed that you can do extra quick time event. But anywho, and yeah, from there you just end up with big arms, and if I'm not mistaken, Sonic meets Knuckles again in this story. Yeah, Sonic and Knuckles hardly has any story, and Sonic Team made it very specific how this game would not be canon, because we already had a story since Sonic 3 Knuckles. Because if you didn't know, Sonic and Knuckles came after Sonic 3, because like I said, Sonic and Knuckles is just a DLC to play as Knuckles. Now, so on and so forth. I didn't collect the Chaos Emerald because I did say I was gonna do it in this video, and we also have the next story. But before we do that, I want to continue off with the Egg Memo. So I'm a BRB, collect all those Egg Memos, because it will take a little bit, and then hopefully I got all 27 of them, because that's the total amount that definitely you gotta hear. This is just little details of the main story that is definitely gonna be important. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that I really wanted to react to that with you guys. Oh, and I also did forget to say this. I love the fact that you can— what the heck? Okay. Earlier I did get a ring, but I really do love the fact how it gives this glitch effect whenever you get out of focus of the entire game screen. Ooh, let's get it, baby. I just realized something. When you listen to that right there, I fully realized that was Big the Cat's theme. That is really awesome. Because I was like, wait, this sounds familiar. Well, dang. Well, I got all the Egg Memos. Now let's go ahead and hear them all.
I found elements from my own EggNet, the United Federation, even planet Donpa Kingdom race data. As best as I can surmise, this cyberspace extends well beyond the scope of these islands and is gaining information from around the world. Fascinating.
Really? I didn't know that.
I am officially jealous. This entire expanse was constructed by the ancient race who had previously settled on these islands. The level of technology they employed is completely alien to me.
Oh.
So I can't salvage it.
Yeah, those are the— okay. Yeah, those are the Cocos that he's referring to.
It appears the Starfall Islands act as the CPU for cyberspace. Once I'm out of here, I need to secure them at all costs. I'm not able to access the data too readily, but it appears the entire history of the ancients is recorded here in cyberspace. More than that, they logged their memories, their desires. It's almost like they encoded their very souls into this place. Now then, how can I use that to my benefit?
Huh. So in some technicality, the Cocos are kind of part of the cybernetic technology space and time? Huh. You know, now that I think about it, that probably is starting to explain why are they getting extracted from their bodies. Oh wait, bro, I think this is probably gonna be longer than I thought it would be. Next one.
Who were the ancients? They predate any civilization by a wide margin. The Echidnas? The Black Arms? Please. The Babylonians? Hardly. And yet they didn't seem to influence the world beyond these 3 piddly islands. Why? What stopped them from conquering the world?
Hold on. Black Arm. Why does that sound so familiar? Oh, I knew it. Yep, I just searched it up on my phone. It's recalling one of Black Doom's allies. Oh, what? Okay, so I even searched up Babylonians, and for the first time ever, and I legit searched this up, they actually confirmed that Sonic Riders is actually canon at all. It's funny because if some of you guys watch this video, and I don't know if you're gonna be those people from that video who comment, there's some commenters in there that are saying that Sonic Riders is canon, but there is absolutely no mention in any other Sonic game about that. But Sonic Frontiers actually confirmed that it's actually canon. The Rider series is it's canon. What? Are you kidding me? Why now? Because that's so confusing, because Sonic doesn't need a vehicle, and apparently he has rode in some sort of vehicle. Well, okay, to be fair, I guess it makes sense because he did rode some sort of back in City Escape in Sonic Adventure 2 where he's sliding down after picking up a slide. So it makes sense why he would ride that. But either ways, what? They actually confirmed Sonic Riders being canon for the first time. What? What? That means Jet and the other characters are actually in existence. So Sonic actually just some sort of time travel or whatever? You know what? I don't care. I'm absolutely happy. Wow. That is crazy.
Multiple connections between the Ancients and the Chaos Emeralds. Their technology seems built with the Emeralds in mind. It's almost like they share the same origin.
What?
I enjoy a good mystery, but not when the answers are more mysteries.
Wait, what? Asians and the Chaos Emerald has something to do with each other, literally? Even after the prologue with Knuckles?
The Ancients seem to have employed a set of strange icons as keepsakes or totems. That same imagery is being used by the Coco running around the islands. Did the Coco inspire the Ancients? Or did the Coco adopt the leftovers once the Ancients were gone?
The Coco's being taken care of by the Asians, or them taking care. I'm sorry. I'm just baffled. Okay, I just kind of got it a little bit mixed up, but you get what I mean. It's right there on the screen.
Something wiped out the Ancients, that's for certain. A catastrophic event caused dire environmental shifts across the islands. It appears they made some effort to rebuild, but they were living on borrowed time. They died out within a generation. I don't believe this. I had Sage run a diagnostic on the recorded genetic data of the Ancients, and then against archives I have with me. They're relatives of Chaos, the god of destruction. After countless years, their DNA corroded to the point they were completely transformed into a new species. Some kind of radiation affected them for eons, making them unrecognizable. Except to a genius like me.
So the Asians that were also part of the whole purpose with the Chaos Emerald were tagged along with Chaos? Wow, okay. Oh, righty.
I'm deploying my most advanced artificial intelligence into the ancient network spanning the Starfall Islands. I've codenamed it Sage. Sage will take over the alien network, take control of all its resources, and give them to me. Once I'm out of here.
Okay, yeah, I figured as much. It was very obvious in my last video that when she mentioned father, she literally meant Dr. Eggman the whole time. But it's so weird though, because she was having a heart, but Eggman never said he programmed her to have a heart. But dude, the fact that the Asians were also related with Chaos is actually insane. I'm not gonna lie.
Sage is performing at peak efficiency. Makes me wonder where I went wrong with Orbot and Cubot. Not only is she taking control of the Ancients network, but she's harassing Sonic as well. I love it!
You don't say. She was kind of a psychopath, but you're not realizing that you just gave your quote-unquote daughter a heart.
Despite her best efforts, Sage can't seem to control the Titans. Phooey. She can prompt them to act, but something is blocking her from assuming total control.
Yeah, that is weird. So that confirms that it doesn't belong to her, but she can indeed control it. Not gonna lie, Dr. Eggman is not wrong about Sage. The way how he programmed her is doing a far better job than Orbot and Cubot. Though at the same time, I will be sad to see them go away. Because actually cool robots, I'm not gonna lie. Even though it's the first time Eggman ever had two encounterment robots aside from him. Because there's some instances back at this, I'm pretty sure, yeah, the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and I think some others, if I remember correctly. Sure, I think I might as well just make this entire video about Egg Memos, because it's taking longer than I expected.
Sage keeps running the numbers by me, and it's getting tedious. Yes, the power that wiped out the Ancients was formidable. Yes, unleashing it on this world would be catastrophic. But I'm a genius! Once I'm out of here, I'll find a way to handle it. Better yet, weaponize it against Sonic. Sage has been crucial to my survival here in cyberspace. Early warnings of hostile entities, guiding me past firewalls, keeping me updated on progress in the real world. She's the best. It's a program. An adorable program, a very personable program, I wonder if she has a preference.
I mean, no shot. I even said it myself as well. Kinda. Just, she's very kind-ish. Also, yeah, she is adorable because she made her a complete anime character.
Never really knew my cousin Maria. Everyone spoke of her like she was very special. All that love for someone who was gone when I was right there. But I have to wonder, back then, was she anything like Sage is now?
What? Okay, I forgot because I remember hearing this before, but I forgot that was his cousin. It makes sense too because he never really talks about her too much, but he did knew about her, especially his grandpa. Wow, that's crazy. Oh man, what has Eggman even been doing all this time without even paying attention to Maria? Back then he was called Robotnik in that time.
Sage told the funniest joke during her report. How fast can Sonic screw things up? Instantly, he's the fastest thing alive.
Oh, that's a nice reference.
I tell you, she's a chip off the old block. Well, for a program, I mean. It's not like she's alive. Or family, or... Says I can't create life, huh? Just a bunch of proteins pumping together. Anyone can do that. A true genius does it with code and electrons. I mean, if I did create life, she would be brilliant and loyal and perfectly effective. And you know why? Because her dad is a genius, that's why.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm about to say, Eggman, you're getting me confused. Like, were you the creator? You just said it yourself. But yeah, she does belong to Eggman.
Sonic's on the island. Of course, Sonic is on the island. I can't remember the last time I had a good night's scheme without him ruining it. Still, for a purely organic creature, obtaining Mach 1 of his own volition is impressive. I'm man enough to admit that.
I mean, Eggman, you should admit a lot more than that, and you kind of have in the past.
It's Sonic who named me Eggman. Except the joke's on him. I embraced the name. I made it my own. His mockery is now a name feared across the ages. I'm not going to adopt Baldy McNose here, though. My dignity has been...
Yo! Oh, wow. I actually forgot. I probably wasn't paying attention close enough because I do remember Eggman changing his name in Adventure 1 to Eggman, but I don't remember it was actually Sonic making a joke out of him. But the fact they actually mentioned Baldy McNose, oh my, that is so mixed up because even Sonic Frontiers brings back the same old lore, even with Sonic Colors being canon after all. It's so weird, the fact that you're just forcing characters to be something what they're not, including the lore, and just not remembering, questioning their past. Wait, why am I even acting like this in the first place? And then suddenly I went back to who I really am. You get the jigs.
It appears Amy Rose has been dragged into the mix. Clever girl. Tenacious. She's come a long way since being an easy pawn in my schemes to ensnare Sonic.
True.
It seems like she had some trouble finding herself. But when you hang around with someone with as big an ego as Sonic, self-identification has to be a challenge.
Yeah, I don't say. Actually, now that I think about it, because she did say she's getting herself back to normal little by little. That explains why she was running like, you know, how she was back then. So either that the cyberspace was actually holding most of her personality, or she actually is maturing. So it is confirmed they are more mature, let's be serious. But about Amy, I'm not very sure, but I'm pretty sure she is, no doubt about it. No, actually she is. But probably some of her personality being obsessed with Sonic is being held back.
Knuckles is here too? What a rube. That hair trigger of his is a problem, but also a boon when I can get him to go off in the right direction. Wait, if he's here, that means the Master Emerald is unguarded. Its power will be mine. Oh, no wait. I'm stuck here. Phooey.
Oh shoot, I just spit on my freaking remote. Yeah, I was gonna say like, wait, weren't you stuck? But even though that actually kind of confirms, because even with the Dark Lord returned, and I'm not even gonna repeat again, there were some instances where they still kept that, you know, the meta lore aesthetic in the mix of their real personality.
Sonic's here, so it's no surprise Tails is too. It's a pity. Young Prower has a keen mind and loads of potential.
That's true.
Yet he's fixated on worshipping Sonic. And again, maybe that's for the best. Given all the trouble he gave me in Station Square and on the Ark, I think I prefer him wasting his potential lingering in Sonic's shadow.
Eggman sounds very salty about that. But yeah, let's be serious. It really is no surprise Tails is around, because what would be a Sonic game without Tails as well? Because Tails is the best friend of Sonic. As is for Eggman, same thing with you, except he's the nemesis. But hey, you gotta respect Tails, though they messed his personality up back and forth in the meta era, aka the kid era, or even though they actually call it the meta era. Wait, what? Oh, what? Oh, that's it? I thought it was 27. Okay, so now that we're back in Ares Island, I do want to continue saying that, bruh, oh, wait, oh. You know what? I might as well just fight this thing. I actually was thinking of doing that in this video. You know, it's for the sake for me to continue up with the story. But I am just still baffled. The fact that they legit just confirmed Sonic Riders is indeed canon. Oh my gosh. Yo, what the heck? This is so cool. Wait. What am I supposed... Okay, so I do control this thing, but... Oh, that's so cool! You actually have some quick time events to balance yourself. So what's up here? Do I have to get him hit by something? Oh, okay. These are actually very reactive, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, hello? Oh, okay. For a minute, I thought I wasn't responding. Trying to figure out, what do you do here? Oh, finally, there we go. Okay, so you gotta keep balancing yourself to actually stop him. So that way, you can finally hit him. No, you're not! Oh, time for another phase of the same one. Bro, this is so much fun. Dude, this is actually the coolest mini boss I've ever even experienced. Oh, you can actually even tilt Sonic's head for the likelihood of the... Oh, okay. No. Yeah, if you don't react to this on time, yeah, you're gonna fail this one. Until I'm pretty sure and hoping that you get back on it, simply. Come on, where's the next one? Oh! All right, there it is. Now it's time. No! What? Where's the... Gosh dang it, I'm trying to do the wild rush. Anyways, I'm done with this guy. Or not. Ouch, that freaking hurt. No, you are not. Though I'm not gonna lie, this mini boss actually reminds me a little bit of Sonic Adventure Rush Adventure, excuse me. I will take that, thank you. Man, that was so cool. Now, I want to continue say that it's nuts because finally Sonic fans, including I, can stop arguing about, oh, Sonic Riders is obviously not canon, even though at the time it actually wasn't, until finally Sonic Team addressed it and said, yes, it is canon, now that it is a part of the memory. So for that said, and I also missed that, now as I was saying, now Sonic fans can stop being, well, certain ones can stop being so bad or salty or worried that Riders isn't canon and whatnot. And as for other ones, like me, who thought it was actually not canon, even though at the time it really wasn't, now can safely address this because of Sonic Team. And that even confirms that Sonic Frontiers did a much better job addressing the canon city than Sonic Generations. Because don't get me wrong, Sonic Generations did a good job addressing the canon, but not good enough. So they still left a questionable thought, why is Sonic 06 even canon? Because it's still canon. They addressed it in Generations. If you even try so hard to say Generations 3DS is canon and whatnot, I am sorry, dude. But Sensitive Feelings is not gonna outsmart us. I'm just telling you that right now. And I'm not saying this because I want to make you bitter or anything, because I really am helping, and that's why I made that whole video of all canon Sonic games to address the real canon city, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm definitely gonna go back to that and write down somewhere, and I encourage you to read the description. It absolutely is important to put down that Riders has been confirmed to be canon because of Frontiers, which I'm actually happy because I love Jet and his friends because they're actually really cool characters. Alrighty. Aw, is he still emotional about...
Ages ago, my people were wiped out by a cataclysm.
Oh.
I know the Coco faced something similar. It reminds me I'm the last Echidna, that I'm alone.
Oh.
You may be the last, but you're not alone. You've got us, Knucklehead.
I'll admit, I do envy your lifestyle. Freedom to go where you want, when you want.
So do it. Get out there and live a little.
Maybe I could.
I'm surprised
First,
Knuckles
I need
never
to be
did
back
that in
to
his life.
normal. So hurry up and get me back to normal.
Anything to get you away from me.
Yeah, exactly. They obviously love to be douchebags together, which...
He helps those he is at odds with. He is quick to make peace. Perhaps... No. I have run the simulations. They are doomed.
No, Sage, come on. You got to think something smarter than that. You can't just look, I get it. You cause something that's about to get worse later, but it's never too late to start now. Bruh. Like I said, Eggman literally created a being that he programmed to actually have a heart of its own, even if it doesn't really exist in general. It's a cyberspace enemy, or an enemy programmed by cyberspace. Did you get what I mean? But man, that explains why Knuckles is so serious and all that, because he's always been like that ever since. Besides, you know, the bad lore that didn't make any sense for Sonic's characters, including Knuckles. It's just that explains a lot why he's been acting like that, because he's just bothered why he's all alone. Now, how the heck am I gonna get up there? Oh, okay. I could have just simply done this. Bro, low-key, I legit thought my video was just gonna be all about Egg Memos, because I didn't know how long they were gonna actually be until, well, the 20 minutes later in this recording, yes. Oh, there we go. Ooh, don't mind if I do. Thank you very much. Oh, yes, definitely need that. Doink. Doink. Oh, is that thing I was so confused about? Dude, I actually wanted to do that. Wait, what? Really? Oh, okay, Sonic Team. I get what you just did there. You really want me to use my brains to run up here and then activate something to easily walk. That I love it when they do that. Dude, the game has literal challenge. Like, that's easily no deny. And no, if you watch my first video, which I encourage you to see it through all of that, because it's literally one heck of a journey experiencing this and sharing my reaction and that stuff with you guys, and going through the story along with y'all too. I did made my difficulty normal as if for now, because I don't want to go into hard mode. Yeah, I want some challenge, but I don't want something to distract me to stay there for far too long and made my video a lot harder for me to come through. Reading those Egg Memos, are actually just hearing them along with it, actually very important to the story and very enjoyable indeed. Oh, what the heck? There is a 2D section to walk into. I literally just faced right into it, and I can't even get out unless I actually beat this section. Oh, this is so weird. I was literally just minding my own business, running around, just finding my path to that area until I got into this. All right, now that I'm finally here, let's find out what this is all about.
You are not ready.
Oh, freak you. Finally, we can take a breather about this whole Sonic Riders fiasco and whatnot. Now we got confirmation that it's confirmed. And don't even dare say to me in the comment section in this video, oh, Instant Speedster, I told you so. That look, man, if you told me so, you shouldn't have been so scared to use your knowledge to have facts ready to be said right out of your brain through your mouth, not just be emotional and expect me to know exactly that you're right. That which is the thing that a lot of us in terms of any community and as people as a whole should be concerned and kind instead of just being toxic and emotional and whatnot. If you really are just not going to be joking around at all for just some silly thing. What you gotta say, Sage?
Hey, I'm willing to let bygones be bygones if you tell me how to restore my friends. Both Amy and Knuckles are all ghosty. Kinda like you.
All data within cyberspace is restricted to outsiders.
You see, that's the thing. They're kinda half in, half out. Can you at least tell me if they're going to be okay?
Their conditions are stable. They are hovering between the digital dimension
I was curious
and
about
this
that.
one, but their lives are not at risk.
Oh, that's a relief. Sort of. Thanks for answering.
You know, that's really sweet that she at least said that, because they're looking just fine as they are right now, but it is worrying at the same time.
Sonic, check these out. I don't think this ancient machinery was active before. Any idea what changed?
Something similar happened on the last island. Let's just call it a little divine intervention. If I can solve the lock's code, it should open the way to that flying titan.
Wait, Sonic. You're still missing a Chaos Emerald, aren't you? Oh, that thing will tear you to shreds.
The last titan was holding the final emerald. I'm willing to bet it's the same deal here. First, though, I need to play this crane game. Let me see. The stones and the ports seem to have corresponding colors.
Which should be simple. You know what? Sonic did say that we're about to get close to the... Let me see how much emeralds I got now. Okay, I only got one more Chaos Emerald. So you know what? I'm actually just gonna hold this for the next video. But anyways, guys, this is legit how you handle a canonical story to keep track of everything. Now, with the help of my video and Frontiers, there should be zero issues. In conclusion, what is canon and what not. The original series is the video game. So the real canon city is right here. Though if we do run into Infinite again, I mean, I do do hope they can make movie Sonic canon. Please, Sonic team. I'll shut up. But anyways, see you. God bless y'all. See you in the next video. It's gonna be really hype. I cannot wait to continue this game. Anyway, see you. God bless y'all. Stay tuned for the next video. See you on the next video. Like, subscribe, notifications, so you won't miss any videos. And peace out.